time, in a small village, there lived a farmer named John. He owned a vast field but was known for his laziness. Instead of working diligently in his field, he would spend most of his time relaxing, hoping that the crops would grow without much effort. As a result, his harvest was poor, and his crops barely yielded enough to feed his family. His children were often hungry, and his wife grew frustrated with his lack of effort. John's life was full of disappointment, and his condition worsened with each passing season. One afternoon, while John was sitting outside, feeling sorry for himself, his elderly neighbor, an old man named William, walked by. He noticed John's downcast expression and approached him. "John, my friend, why do you look so troubled?" asked William. John sighed deeply and replied, "Oh, William, my crops are failing, my family is suffering, and I don't know what to do. No matter how much I try, nothing seems to work. My children are hungry, and my wife is angry with me. I feel like I'm stuck in a never-ending cycle of failure." William looked at him kindly and said, "Don't worry, my friend. I have something that can help you. I have magical seeds that will make your crops grow like never before. You will see the change tomorrow if you plant them with care." John's eyes widened in disbelief. "Magical seeds? Are you sure, William?" "Yes," the old man said with a knowing smile. "But remember, these seeds are magical only if you take extra care of them. You must water them, tend to them, and work hard. Only then will you see their true power." John, desperate for a solution, agreed eagerly. The next morning, William handed him a small pouch containing the seeds and reminded him, "Work hard and take care of the seeds. You will be amazed at the result." John took the seeds home, and for the first time in many seasons, he felt a renewed sense of purpose. He planted the seeds with great care, watered them diligently, and made sure to keep the weeds away. Every day, he worked harder than ever before, putting in long hours in the sun, tending to his crops with focus and dedication. Weeks turned into months, and as time passed, John began to notice something incredible. His crops grew taller and stronger than ever before. The plants bore fruits and vegetables that were plump and vibrant. The fields that once seemed barren now stood full of promise. When the harvest finally came, John was amazed at the quality and quantity of his crops. He worked tirelessly to gather the bounty and took it to the market. When he sold his produce, he earned a fortune. For the first time in a long while, his family had enough food to eat, and John was able to pay off his debts. He was overjoyed and couldn't wait to thank the old man. The next day, John visited William's home and knocked on his door. "William," he said, "I have come to thank you for the magical seeds. They truly worked wonders. My crops are amazing, and I've earned more than I ever thought possible. You've saved my family." William looked at him with a gentle smile. "John, I have to tell you something important," he said. "The seeds were not magical at all. They were just ordinary seeds. What made your crops grow so well was not the magic, but the hard work you put into them. It was your dedication, your care, and your effort that made all the difference." John was stunned. He had believed that the seeds were the key to his success, but now he understood the truth. His laziness had kept him from achieving his potential, and it was only when he started working hard and taking responsibility for his actions that his life began to change. "I see now, William," John said, his voice filled with gratitude. "It wasn't the seeds, but my own hard work that made my crops grow. I realized that if I want to succeed in life, I must always put in the effort. Thank you for showing me the way." From that day on, John worked diligently in his fields, never again relying on shortcuts or waiting for miracles. His crops flourished, his family prospered, and he became known in the village not only for his success, but also for his newfound wisdom. And though he had learned this lesson through the guise of